Bonjour and welcome to Bricolage with Paint Girly. I was thinking I would like to try a series of Fini Friday where I just turn my camera on and I try to finish up some projects. So this is my first attempt. I'm not sure that this is really going to fly, but let's see how it turns out. So a little while ago I was watching Natasha. She's the gal who owns the Treasure Books YouTube channel. I'm sure a lot of you have watched her. She's terrific. So she was doing something with scrapbook paper and making these little treasure books. But in true Lori fashion, we couldn't just do one. So these are ones I've been working on. But these are all the other ones that I've, attempted to try to put together or create. So what I don't have, I don't believe, at least not readily, not in my reach, is to show you exactly what she did. So I will post her information so you can watch Natasha build this. But she just takes a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock and she scores a couple of lines and then she shows you how she cuts it. I'm sure there's one here I haven't done much of anything too, but maybe I did glue them all. Darn, I thought I had one that was not. See, already I'm off on a bad foot, right? Let's see with this blue. No, that's all glued together too. Oh, that's got a little more. Oh, I might want that one. So what she does is she takes her 12 by 12 paper. She tells you where to score. And then she has you cut at an angle. And then you score here. And all you're doing is just flipping up your paper. I don't even think I have a 12 by 12 sitting here that I can show you. This is, but I'm not sure I want to bend this all up. So you just take your 12 by 12 paper and basically what you do is you fold it this way. And then she has you score like a half an inch so you can bend this down so you have this nice little finish on the inside. And then you just like when we used to do old scrapbooking projects, cut in so you can fold it up nicely. This makes two little pockets and then she adds pages. I mean, hers are just darling and then the covers are just decorated real cute as well. So these are some that I've been working on and off for a while. Now I just noticed this blue, and I've got blue pages in here, so I might want to switch that out. She puts pages in hers. You can use any kind of pages that you want, but you see I've got so many here that they're just not finished. Now this is close to being finished, and I just took some dictionary pages and a couple other of different kinds of pages that I wanted to put in here. That's my center. And then you just stitch them into your little folder. Decorate the front however you want. Your inside pockets, load it up, and you're good to go. See, obviously I'm having trouble with stuff slipping out of mine. This one I did do the signature and sewed it in. These are other pieces that I want to add. But I was not crazy about how my stitching turned out. I tend to go a little cockeyed, a little crooked. So I'm thinking I might put a piece of fabric or something over the back of that one, just so it looks a little more finished. And then the more stuff you put in it, the sturdier your sides, of course, are going to be. And then, of course, there's all kinds of cute stuff in here. Oh, look, I was trimming the pages. You can fill pockets, add pockets, and however you want to decorate them. So maybe you'll get some ideas. Look how cute this paper is. Oh, this is the blue paper. I'm thinking it might look better in that blue. Might look better in this. Oh, see, they're a little, I think some of them, it just depends on where you fold it. you might end up with your pages, wider than what you need. Now, I don't know that I want to, let's see, I don't know that I want to trim these because they're kind of cool looking with that different edge. But I wonder if I don't put as many in, if it'll fit. And that's not very many pages though, is it? Thing is, if I trim them, I want to do that before I stitch them in. Let's see how many I have. I have to count. I'm such not a number person, but I do like to count my pages and know what I have. All right, so let's get the right glasses down on my face. It's like there's 12 or 13. There's 7. That's really cutting it close. That's probably why I didn't have them in here in the first place. The other thing, so this is probably close to not quite a ½ inch wide, I guess. I'm thinking I want to put another crease here so that my signatures can go right in that crease. That's what I did for this other book that I said I want to put. See, I've got 3 folds here. A fold down the middle, and then the 2 sides that make the spine. And this one, I was trimming the paper and obviously didn't finish slicing that. I think that other paper that I want to use is graph paper. When you put that in water, the lines kind of blur together, makes your paper blue. It is kind of cool though. But that's just a little, okay, so I gotta start somewhere, right? So let me put all this jazz off to the side. And then let me see if I don't know if this is going to be big enough. Of course, I have no idea where my bone folder is. Nobody's going to cooperate today. I'm getting that impression. Okay. So now I did have a little scoring tool here. It looks like I'm cleaning up after myself and putting things away. Isn't that just crazy? Let's try this one. All right, so right here is where I want to make this line down the center. Now, as you can see, not all scrapbook paper is created equal, so I've got a little bit of, I don't know what they call that. When you fold your paper, and it doesn't really disintegrate, but you kind of get that raw edge. So I'm not liking that so much. But see, now that'll go back into that little crevice. So let's see what happens if I add more paper. That might work. All right, so if I want to do that, so I want to line those up in the center. I might want to clip those. I'm going to get my jar of waxed linen. I don't think I have any blue. Okay. I think I can make that work. And let's see if these clips will work. So I want to hold my pages together. I'm going to clip that one. And I'm going to clip over here. Actually, I should probably clip it right to the cover. I'm just going to have my tie in the center. And I'm wondering if I have a needle here that's got an eye big enough. That looks like I've got it lined up crooked. I'll do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, which is, of course, very common and easy to do. Might be able to make that work. So I'm just going to thread my needle. Whoa, look at that. That's great. All right, now I need a pokey tool. I'm just going to eyeball this because it's just the 3 signatures. I'm just going to take my pokey tool and go into the center all the way through to my cover. Right like that. And I'm going to put my needle right in there to hold that kind of in place. And then I'm going to go down here to the left, punch one through, and then to the right. And do the same. I always feel like I want to twist it. There we go. All right, so I want my ties in the center, so I start in the center. And you can either go to the top or the bottom. Go right through all those pages. And you want to leave yourself enough where you can tie it. And then you want it to be nice and straight. You don't want a big loop, but you don't want to pull it so tight that your pages and your cover buckle. I think most of us are familiar with how this works, but there could be a newbie, right? And you would really probably do this before you have decorated the front and have all this stuff in your way. And then we're going to go back through the center and try not to pierce that thread. And take my clips off so I can see where my needle is headed. Sometimes you'll get where it'll go right through. And now I've just latched into that linen a little bit, so I just backed it out and popped it back in. Okay, so I have no gap. And then this, I want to go under my center cord there. And then I can just tie this. And then I usually trim it. I don't want it too short. Some folks like to trim it real close. And of course, you can do what works for you. But that doesn't look too bad. Now, Natasha, she has a tool where she could punch holes there and use her eyelet, setter. But mine does not have the ability to go in to do that center hole. So mine's just going to be like that. So then I've just popped some goodies in those pockets. I did some little art tiles. I put one of those there. And so now I've got some nice pages. And I need some more stuff to put in here. Let's see what I have available. I'm picking out things that work with the colors. This is blue and yellow. These are some postcards I got when I was in Europe. So I'm going to put that in there. And there's some other little goodies here. Let's see some smaller things. Some littler cards. And then I've got some things in the front pocket as well. Let's add that in. Got some tissue paper. This is kind of cute, isn't it? Maybe I need to include a little envelope of some goodies, huh? That little card. Our dog is looking out the window and seeing a squirrel. She's quite mesmerized by the squirrel. Here's this little envelope that I found. Let's put some goodies in the little stuff in here. And they won't be rattling around. Put these two little guys in there too. I think they'll fit. All right. Now I'm just going to grab a little piece of fabric that I had put aside. This was inside one of the covers. of one of the little folio journals, I guess you could call it. And I'm just going to use this for a little tie. I don't know if I'm going to add anything to the little, might add some beads before all is said and done, but I think for right now, I'm going to call this one Fini. So that's one. All right, I have about 7 or 8 more to go. Now, I'm not sure what I did here. Yeah, pocket, okay. Oh, this is the one where I put the pages in. That needs a tie or something, I think. Let's see. I just saw, oh, there it is. Jenny, you have to go lay down. You're not getting out to play with the squirrel. He doesn't want to play. He doesn't want to play. All right, I've got some twine here. So I'm going to take this tag out. Which just kind of finishes it off, I think. I can stick out the top. I can always trim that. Now, I was seeing some, oh, that's a pocket. Okay, cool. Let's find some stiffer in there. The stencil. All right, let's see. Some of this stuff can go in here. And these are just all little things that might be fun to use in this little journal. I think I need some kind of a little envelope pocket or belly band there. Now I just saw, here we go, I think they're in here. These might be too big, but I'm going to check it out. This is just stuff I have sitting around my desk, you know? Oh, they may come in handy. This is what I was thinking. Let's see if I can. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so let's put this off to the side. I'm going to bend those in. Kind of curling the wrong way. All right, let's put a little bit of glue down. I really do wish I knew where I put my bone folder. It'll show up. It's here somewhere. I have more than one. All right, glasses down. Now, if you use these noodle nose glue applicators like I like to use, you got to keep something in that little nose to keep it from getting clogged up. And a lot of times I forget. But you really need to do that. See, this has a little pin in the cap. I wish it was a little longer because I think sometimes it doesn't go down far enough to keep that clear. All right. Now I'm thinking I can just glue this right inside here and then pop little things in. Maybe we can decorate this up a little bit. Let's see. Should have thought about that before I glue it shut. Maybe inking. You know, of course, it's black and white for the most part, but I've got color here. So let me see how the vintage photo looks. There's that piece of paper I was looking for. I think I want that to stay down too. Just get out a little glue. So I'm thinking that when I do these Fini Friday videos, to try not to make them too long, I'll probably continue to work on this project with these little journals. But you guys don't need to sit here and watch me for 3 hours, right? So you just get the general idea. I'm trying to work on some things that I've started. I think I'd like that inked a little bit more. That can make a little belly band. Let's do that. So belly band is just a strip of paper or fabric, and you just glue it down on either end, and then you're able to slip things behind it that can then be held in place. See, adorable, right? And look, I'm going to remember, put my pin back in here. I love these books. All right, I have to load this up. I need stuff in here. Let's see what else we have. I think these are little poems. Let's see. It's just a little book page. That can be tucked in there. And that can be cut apart or used intact, completely. That's part of that. I love these little sheets of paper. Some little writing paper that can go in. Oh, that's the part of, okay, that's cute. Good job, Laura. I've got, oh yeah, we tucked those in when we started. So there's plenty of room to journal, to art, and then we've got the bag. Let's find some goodies for in there. There's some stickers. This is Bo Bunny. That's a little far. Let's clip this. Just make things to fit what you need it to fit. Just straighten this up a little bit. This little things can be tucked in. This one I'm going to fold. I think before my next video, I'm going to find my own folder. Okay, cool. And then we've got some goodies back there. And I need some stuff for the front. Some bigger things to stuff in there. Let's see. That's way too large. Right. I don't have black and white, I don't think. It's kind of tight too. I have to dig out some things I have in other parts of my room. I don't want those. Let's see. Put in one of my A2C cards. That'll be good. I'm finding some things, but not things that I think will work with that particular. Oh, this was Christmas stuff I was working on. How about just a coin envelope? That might be cool. They could do their own thing with it. something narrow. I think I'm going to need a tag. I think that'll work, at least for now. All right. So how about a little, this I think can be trimmed. And how about a little piece of fabric to tie that up? I did have some other fabric here. Now I have a video where I'm talking about taking apart shindy carpets. You can find at your Five Below. You probably can find them other places, but at Five Below, they're just a little over $5. And then you get all this fun fabric that you can use for little ties and bows. So I think that'll be it for this Fini Friday. So we'll see how this video goes. See if anybody's interested to watch it. And then maybe I'll pick up and finish some other projects as we work our way through the rest of October into November. Thanks for joining me. Leave me a thumbs up if you would, please, and a comment would also be appreciated. If you're new to my channel, let me know. I'd like to say hi. That's it for now. Don't forget, take time to be creative and enjoy the journey, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.